Welcome to day 4 of our Gather Requirements with Me series. So today we are doing a real business analyst brainstorming workshop. So don't worry, this is extremely simple. I'll guide you like you are sitting right next to me. So this workshop is used in almost every project. So banking, insurance, healthcare, mobile apps, and everywhere wherever the software development is involved. Okay. So today, previous last three sessions I used Confluence and Word. So feel free to use Word or any other tools. So today I'm going to use Miro. So Miro is free. Um, you can use your Gmail account. You can sign up for this one because especially in the brainstorming workshop, like we don't have full requirement, so we are just going to gather everyone's idea. So the Miro is very useful, so that's why I'm going to use. Okay, so when you log in here, you can go to a blank board. So I'll create a board here, and there are templates, so I'm going to use the default one. Okay, so I'm going to ignore this one, so I'm going to name it day 4. I guess I cannot see this one. Day 4. Let's write the title here, brainstorming workshop. Okay, I'm gonna make it bigger. Okay. Um, so today, today our project is add biometrics login to the mobile app. Okay, so let me write down that one is our project. So I have to remove bold. So our project. So this is our project today. Okay. So this means customer should be able to log in using Face ID or fingerprint instead of typing a password. So let's get started. Okay. So first, I need more text here. What is a workshop? So let's answer a few questions. What is a workshop? Okay. So workshop is a live meeting where all the right people come together to share ideas and build the solution together. So this is not a technical session, this is not a design, and this is idea generation. Okay. So mainly we are focusing on idea generation as I mentioned beginning of this one. Okay. Let's write few point. What is a brainstorming or workshop session under this one? I'll add brainstorming also. Workshop session so that you can capture this one. I'll remove this one here. Okay. I like to keep in one. Sorry. I like to keep in one single line. It's too big. Okay, too small. Okay, never mind. Okay. So let's write down why we need. I can expand this one, or we can have a sticky note. Let me take a sticky note here so that we are writing why we need to do, right? So first one, number one, live meeting for ideas. Okay, this is one. Let's park here. Let's take one more sticky note. So if I reduce the size, you can see everything. Okay, and number two, used to understand the problem. Okay, so these all we are writing the reason why we need to do workshop. What is a workshop session or brainstorming? Okay, so let's take one more sticky note here. Helps collect inputs from all stakeholders. And number four, there are many reasons, but just write some few of them. Okay, saves time and avoids assumptions. Okay, and one more we'll write. Capture ideas. Okay, so these are the generic one. Why we need a brainstorming or workshop session. Okay, so sorry, what is workshop session or brainstorming? Okay, so next one, why do we need this workshop, right? Because no single person knows everything. The product team knows customer pain, designers knows the screens, developers knows what's possible, security knows what is safe, and users know what they struggle with, right? We have multiple stakeholders, so it's very difficult. Everyone have different idea. No one will provide the right requirements, right? So we will bring all of them together so the solution become clear. Okay. Um, so next one we're gonna write here. So this is what is workshop. So here, why we need this workshop. Okay, workshop or brainstorming. I'm going to use workshop. Okay, everyone. So that's why I like Miro. Like you can sketch everything, drag and drop. So feel free to use Confluence and other tools. So different information. So this is one reason. Avoid assumptions. I'm gonna copy so that I don't need to drag from there. Faster than long email chains. Right, so you bring everyone, can keep our stuck here so that generate creative solution options. Okay, and help BA define here we said what is this one. So to capture ideas, here you can write help BA define clear requirements. Okay, perfect. So we have what is a workshop or brainstorming, why we need this workshop. Okay, next one, who should attend this one, right? Let's add a text here. Who should attend, which means like who should if you're thinking from your angle, so who should we invite this one, right? So you know why, main reason to capture ideas, and after this session you will have your requirements clarified. Then who should invite this one? That's your question, right? Next question. So let's write down here everything. First, stakeholder list, right? You will invite all the necessary people, not the whole company. Group, right? Stakeholder list. For sure, your team can invite your product owner or product manager, whoever you are working with. For sure, UI or UX or UI designer, very important. And if you have solution architect, you can invite mobile, because we are doing a mobile project, so that's why I'm writing mobile developers. Again, application architect. I'll write all the architect. Okay, it's based on your company. Sometimes the names are different. Solution or security or like application, who know about the application technical side. That's the point here. Okay, they have different name, so any architect involved. And your team, you can invite your QA testers, because they can raise some good questions. And if you have a client implementation site like customer reps, whoever deal with customers, because they know better than anyone, because they're the people know the customer pain points. Okay, and end users, right? If you are building the application for your back office agents or your internal employees, so those are the end users. Okay, and if you are building for customer facing, I don't think so we have a customers, but we can invite the UAT testers or some business group. Okay, you can include all stakeholders. If you think they can clarify, they can give you requirements and they can clarify your requirement. Okay, so now let's explain the background in simple language, so even the complete everyone understand, like a beginner. Okay, so you have to make it very simple, so that's why everything is clear. So today customers login, password, pin, and they often forget it. Support calls are high. Competitors are already providing provide Face ID login. So business want to improve the security and reduce customer frustration. So so they want biometric login. So this is our understanding about the project. Okay. Can we write down this one so that we know the business, what we are trying to do when you are working with multiple projects. So this is very important. Let's write business contact, kind of current state and the future state, login, password, and pin. Okay, so this is the current state, and high forget rate. Okay, and poor customer experience. I don't mind the cases. Okay, biometric login improves security for sure. Kind of modernization, right? Competitors already have it. So business wants faster, safer login. Okay, so this is our business context. Okay, what is the workshop and why do we need, who should attend, and business context. Okay, as a BA, this is your show, so you have to lead. So you lead the thinking. Okay, so the more contacts, more information before you come to this session. Having knowledge of current flow, very beneficial, and prepare your checklist what question you should ask. So this is your show, you have to lead. So your job is not provide the answer, your job is to guide everyone so the answer forms naturally, right? Like how we are getting one by one. Okay. So now I'll write even your responsibility for your understanding. Be a responsibilities. Okay, so your responsibilities comes here. Let me make up a case so that be a responsibility. Let's write one by one. So first, set clear agenda. Okay, don't send simply a Teams invite without any proper context, because everyone have their own opinion. So you have to drive the requirement, right? Like if you ask, if you're not asking the right question, so it's total time waste. So prepare your whiteboard, like you can use Miro or Confluence or whatever you prefer. If you have Figma, whatever you prefer. This one. Next one, ask open-ended questions. Open questions and capture all ideas. Prioritize solutions. Okay, so you don't need to decide anything at this point. So you can, if couple of solutions are thrown up in the meeting, so you can just clarify which solution is we are going to implement. Okay, because there are multiple stakeholders are there. Convert ideas into requirements. I don't see this one. Okay, it's come. Okay, so these are your responsibilities. Okay, so now a brainstorming question. Now let's type the questions you will actually ask in the workshop. These questions help you extract clear requirements. Okay, so next heading for us, questions BA ask. Okay, I'll write this one. I'll bring here. We have categories. You can write down the category. Problem. So first you need to understand the problem. Okay, problem understanding. Okay, that's the section. So here you can ask what problem are customers facing today? That's the first one, right? And one more question you can, why do we need bio? Even though you know, make sure you ask this one, okay? Login now. Make sure you ask these questions. So these are under problem and understanding, idea creation. Okay, next section. Every section will have 2 or 1 questions. What biometric types should we explore? There are many, okay? So that's why you need to prepare for this one before you come to the meeting. Then only can ask, you have to do your homework happen. If biometric fails, okay? Do we keep offer the old one? Or are we going to provide the second chance or something like that? So user experience, customer journey is very important. User experience. The first question you can ask, where should biometrics setup appear? Yes, obviously from the login flow, but make sure you get this question. Is it optional or mandatory? Okay, so are we completely migrating the login flow, or it is just a trial? Okay, so next section, security. So you can keep as this is your template. Always you can use this one. So just fill up what are the risk and dependencies. Okay, number 2, what regulations apply? We can have a separate section for risk. What happen? Dependency system are involved. Any other databases or any other third-party systems involved. Okay, so you can you can keep on adding, like if you have more questions. It's just a generic idea what question you can prepare. Okay, so you can have this. You don't need to fill up this one, why we are doing this one for your understanding. Why do we need this workshop? You don't need. So you can have this one stakeholder section and fill up your stakeholder business contacts. You can keep this one. You can remove the BA responsibility. You can keep the question for BAs, like kind of if you're looking for a template. So by end of this workshop, we'll have like a list of biometric options, a rough login flow, risk and assumptions, and question for follow-up sessions and material to run into user stories, right? So this is our goal of this one. Okay, so let me write down our goal of this session. So we have my metric options by end of this session. That's what you are planning, right? User flow, risk. So having said this one is you can run the session very efficiently. So otherwise it's totally time waste. Okay, so make sure you prepare first next steps so that you can ask the right input for user stories. Okay, so this is how a real PA runs a brainstorming workshop. This simple, friendly, beginner focus. All right. So in day 5, we'll take this idea and convert them into real requirement for the user stories. Okay. I hope you enjoyed learning with me. Let's keep going. Thank you, everyone. Take care.